why he has seems to be very adverse. I'll use that word to Lula. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, that's
We've been
that's a
going
very
now.
good.
It's 30 minutes after the hour. You know, we were supposed to end. I think 2 hours ago, maybe hour and a half. So you guys decide what you want to do.
She want this. She want that. Hey everyone. Sorry for joining in so late.
Hey, Mr. Rowe.
Bye. How
Yeah,
y'all?
roll up outside. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to the crib.
But oh, TK was in the house. I don't know who all was in the house last night, but uh,
All right, we're going to decide if we're going into overtime. We've been rolling for a while, so I'll let the you know me. I love for the people to decide. Maybe we might get to the bottom of why. Is at the crux of the disagreements between Lula and Roe. I'll put 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes.
hey yo yo.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Rowe?
Oh, pretty good on my end.
Good. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Rowe?
Oh, pretty good on my end.
Good. I
Uh,
fell asleep last night.
yeah. Were you there at any time?
No, I fell asleep early
Yeah.
last night. I was mad.
Yeah. Well, you know what was not seen or heard on the video is what was said in the comments.
Uh,
TK
Hold on a
was there.
second. We got
I
3 more
hope
minutes.
wait for the
Oh, don't
minutes.
say
4
nothing.
minutes, and we'll decide if we're going into overtime. So, as the famous Gen X says, just send it, and we'll hear the whole story. We'll do a complete breakdown. Roe is here, and he's got some stuff to say, I guess. So, there you go. Complete breakdown of Roe versus Lula versus Precious, husband and wife team.
All right. Mr.Denali, I sent an odd amount
I
because
got
it's
you.
all I don't keep money in Cash App
I
or
understand.
card. So it's all I had in there, but I'll send more if no one else does.
I got you. 90 seconds, let's see what and we'll shout everybody out at the end of that. Roe is here to tell all, of Roe. It just, I guess it seems personal. I don't know. It seems like it's a new level, but, we'll find out from Roe.
Yeah, it is personal.
If we get, it is, okay, Roe is saying it is personal. So we'll find out here if we, we'll tally it up here in a second. Like Gen X says, just send it.
No, you still awoke?
Me? Who?
Michelle.
Oh yeah, she's awake.
I'm still here.
She's awake.
I think Michelle was there for a part of the
I
night.
was. Yeah.
Okay.
I see Britta's still up. Everybody's still up.
So I do want to hear. I put a little something in.
Yeah, we're gonna shout it out here at the end. Here we got.
You know I'm nosy.
I'll be honest with you though, I've been sending a lot of money to this Texas relief, trying to throw as much money as possible at it
Hmm.
because it's
Are they
devastating.
having some challenges with getting? Because it's a natural disaster, right? Absolutely.
Oh, it's devastating.
Huh.
In Texas, man, we're gonna put that back together.
Yeah. You in Texas too?
Austin right now.
Okay, cool.
But
TK.
I live in Austin and I got a place in Houston too.
All right, 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm in Dallas, but you know, we all love Hill Country.
Austin because it's the center of everything.
Yeah.
2 hours from Yard, 2 hours from Houston, an hour from San Antonio.
Yeah.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right, so let me,
Do shout out.
Michelle, Yo-Yo, and Mr. Edward always coming through. So we got 25 minutes on the clock. Well, all right. Everybody thinks that it started very personal. What is, bro? What is? It seems very personal. It doesn't seem like it's just about politics. What exactly is the challenge with Mr. Lula? Because this is the third time you guys have kind of battled verbally.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with what happened last night, and then I'll get my way back because Lula wasn't the issue last night. When I came up on the live last night, Precious was in the comment making comments about me, and her first statement, I didn't even see the comment, and because I started talking, and Precious was like, "Oh, you dropped me." If you could probably hear that on the tape. And then I'm looking in the comments, and I see her commenting about, "I don't believe anything that come out of Mr. Rowe's mouth. He's not one of us," and stuff like that. And I'm reading the other folks commenting to her. "Precious, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about Mr. Rowe? Mr. Rowe had just came up and told the young man, Conway, that he need to give that up. On the Democratic side, still talking about the election was stolen, so on and so on." And by the time I got finished talking and I'm reading her comment, I just commented to her, "Precious, you are," I'm trying to remember the exact wording. I said, "You something to the fact of you still hurt over Denali dropping you or not wanting you." And so I said, "So you better leave me alone before I put your business out there in the street." Because Precious, hey, I'm sorry to be talking. I just really got up, but I'm sorry to be talking so loud like that. But anyway, I said, because Precious and I used to be so-called friends. She would call me at 2 a.m. after every live. I didn't know what was going on with her and Denali because that was like a well-kept secret with who Denali was dating, the women that wanted to date Denali. That was never put out there, Denali, and you know that. So Precious called me and told me, Denali, he rejected me, and so on and so on. And I'm like, and she's so hurt and she's so embarrassed to go back. And I said, "Precious, why don't you come back to the show?" I encouraged her to come back. She was so embarrassed that people know I said, don't nobody know anything. The only ones know is the producers. I didn't know. So she was hurt because some weeks ago, when I revealed it to anyone who knows on the show, I brought it out. I said, and if you keep talking, I'm going to put your business out there. So I did it. So she was making her comments, and I read it. Okay, so I text, and then she came back up. You'll probably be able to hear Precious is back in the house. So it was between Precious and I. And she admitted what I said was correct. This what I said was correct. She said a few things. Everything I said, except one thing. I got her to come back to the show. She said, that's a lie. That was correct. I got her to come back. She was hurt, and I got her. I told her to don't call me no more, and I blocked her number out. I'm married, and I do not need her calling me at 2 a.m. or after every Denali live, commenting and talking and telling me about her family, and she's really Puerto Rican. I didn't know none of that about her. She's telling me about her family, everything. And so, and Mr. Rowe, I'm coming to New Orleans, and I want to visit you, and I want you to buy me plenty of drinks. Precious, I don't want to be involved with you. I don't want to see you. So she and I was the ones going back and forward. And then Lula Bell, who's her TikTok husband, he want to jump in. And I said, the things that I said was what I said to him over that. He had no reason to jump in here. He's not her real husband. So for what we into, and if he want to jump into it, then he's going to get it. And he got it. And so now the issue is what's going on with us. When Lula Bell popped up on the scene, and everybody know Lula Bell, he made these idiotic comments. That is so stupid. That is so idiotic. What someone else say. So I told him I don't like him. Don't talk to me. You don't talk to me, I won't talk to you. He talked to me last night. So if he don't talk to me, which I told him, never talk to me. And I won't talk to you.
Oh, Miss Royalty's showing off. Go ahead.
So that was the issue. If you don't talk to me, I will not talk to you. And I didn't have nothing to say to him until he wanted to ease his way in and say, well, and I think, and the folks in the comments, everybody would, I know the comments are not up there, but TK, he was here. Everybody was against Lula Bell because of what he did. And he did just as much cussing as me. And I wouldn't have never disrespected and whatever, but Precious is just out the box, and everybody know, I don't want to live around nobody like y'all or you and this, that, and other. But comments made, writing your comments in the comment about someone is the same as talking to them, but you don't have what she said. So that's my story on that. As far as Lula Bell, and I already said it, he commented like he always do on folks. He just came on the scene, and before he would sit back and know who is who, he just started talking about people. This one is ignorant. That one is ignorant. No, I don't want to debate him. I don't want to debate anybody or a Q&A. I did enough of doing things on the show. And last time I did something on the show, I won. And Denali sent me a shirt. It's not about that. I do not have the time to even think about things like that. I'm just not getting up. I have 3 little kids that I focus my life on every day, picking up, taking to school, and teaching them. I do not have time for anything else. When I come up on this panel now, if I'm not up here late at night, this is overtime when I came up. I do not have the time, and I do not want to go back and forward on no show for him. I don't need it. I have nothing to prove with talking to him. I'm out. Anybody else can talk to him if they want. Just don't talk to me and say anything to me, and you won't get it. Dr. Shea was here. Dr. Shea saw everything. She was writing in the comments. She's not on the side of Lula Bell. She was writing in the comments that he could dial 1-800-WANT-CAT because he take this thing for real. And I mean, if you want to take it for real, go ahead on. But you just got what I issued out. And I don't think I did anything wrong, and I didn't say anything wrong. So I don't know what the people heard on the tape. Anybody could question and ask me from what they heard, and maybe I could direct back to what was either said. But that's all I have to say. Denali.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Because we were wondering where, because it seemed like it's very personal. Yeah, that's because just to you don't like him, and I just didn't understand.
Okay, something else.
And I just didn't understand.
Okay, something else. Denali, a big thing. Some things may come to me. When I came on the show again last night, and Lula Bell called me a pedo. And Denali, you corrected. Oh, let's not go there. Because there was some things that was said when I wasn't on the live. And I heard it. But nothing to you, Denali, because guess what? Anything that's ever said about me, I can take it. The reason why I can take it, because I have whatever it is to back it up. And that's education, that's money, that's everything. My whole life is settled. Everybody else have a settled lives. But he called me a pedo. A pedophile.
That is absolutely true. But this goes back 3, 4, maybe.
But we talking about last night, Denali. We're not talking about what happened in the beginning. I'm explaining myself about last night.
No, but I don't think you can leave it there.
No, I'm not leaving it there. I'm starting with that. Some things that I forgot to mention. What set me off? And and you just said that was true. I came up, he said, a pedo. And you said, no. No, he's not. Let's not do it. She was an adult woman.
But okay, you would just want to talk about last night. You don't want to talk about 3 weeks ago.
I can't even think about the 3 weeks ago.
I mean, it's just more of the same.
It was longer than 3 weeks ago, Denali.
Okay, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever you want to say. I'm saying.
Yeah. And I mentioned that.
Excuse me. Your animus.
I'm sorry.
Your animosity towards him didn't start last night.
I mentioned that. I mentioned that. If I have to say it again, when he came on the show, the disrespect that he said to me and didn't know me. He came in because you brought a stray dog to the show, new puppies, and he's sitting there, and the comments, I'm on a different side of the fence from him. I'm on the Democratic side, and he's on the Republican side, and but there are many Republicans, they don't blurt out and just throw insults at people without knowing who they are. And he does what he does to other folks. Like he disrespected that boy Conway. Conway didn't say, shut your bitch ass up. That young guy didn't say nothing to him.
Well, I did tell Conway not to get involved.
Exactly. Why did he get involved?
Because TikTok wife. What do you want him to do?
No, it wasn't no TikTok wife. That ain't got nothing. He's not married to her, Denali. He got involved. That is no legal way to get somebody to get involved into something.
Come on, Mr.
We back to last night. I went back to what you asked me.
Okay.
5 weeks, 6 weeks ago, when he disrespected me and started blurting out. Everybody is idiotic. That's the most idiotic thing I ever heard. I don't remember what we was talking about, but it might have been something about Trump. But all of a sudden it was idiotic and this, that, and that. And I said, this dude don't know me. Why are you talking to me? And then I went to Lula Bell. That sound like some goddamn female name to me. Those was my comments. And so men, insults to insults. Come on, Denali. I've seen you on other people's lives, and you're not the same Denali.
What do I have to do with it?
No, I'm saying, as a man, you throw insults back at other men. You're not the same Denali. You're a different person. I remember Greg C. You go on Butterfly or whoever live, and you mess with Greg C all the time. And that guy don't tell you anything. And I'm just saying, as a man, you would do that. As a man, he did that to me. Lula Bell. And it went back and forward, and then to make matters worse, you try to put us together. Oh, this is about end it all for bragging rights, and on and on and on. And it's like, I have nothing to say to this guy. You could go back and research every tape, and you're going to hear me saying, look, you don't talk to me or say anything to me. I have nothing to say to you. And that's the way it was. Now, back again, go ahead.
Brother, what do you want him to do if you call his TikTok wife the B word and a whore? Okay. What do you want him to do? Sit there and take it?
Okay, so no, but he got what he got because it's not his TikTok wife. He don't even know her name. You don't know nothing about her. Now, come on, if you want to play, if we want to play the game with the TikTok wife, okay, so that happened when 2 weeks ago. And I made the statement, that's your TikTok wife. And you stayed there and took it. She needs to get another husband. If I'm throwing insults to her and she have nothing and he have nothing to say until something went off in his head to say, okay, let me defend her honor. And good. Now, jump in, defend her honor, because that's your TikTok wife and you never give her a penny. You don't give her no kind of coins or anything. And she never said goodbye, husband. She said, bye, Lula Bell. That don't sound like we leaving together. Shit, I had more going on with Candy than he ever had with that thing. So I'm just saying that's my side. I would have never went off on anybody like that if they wouldn't have went off on me. And Precious went off on me before I said anything. And Lula Bell, you peddle. Come on, let's get with the issue, Denali. He said something to me first, and you corrected him. Or tried, but that ain't correcting in his mind what was put out there. Now I'm a pedophile. That's how I take it in my mind now. Because what was said.
Okay.
Now, okay, so if anybody want some other conversation on that, they can ask, well, how did they put that out on you? Some other conversation on that, they can ask, well, how did they put that out on you, Mr. Rowe? And then you can tell them. You mentioned on the show one day, I wasn't there, well, Mr. Rowe, our Mr. Rowe, he's 70 years old, and he had a 3-year-old child. That's a dirty old man. I heard the videos. I wasn't there to defend myself, but I was talked about. And now, his words to me, he had nothing to say to me, Denali. If you can't say something nice, you don't say nothing at all. You're pedo. So all of these bombs throw it at me, and I'm nice. I'm supposed to be the nice guy. Do not say nothing about me, because I talk about, if you want to play the dozen for any old school people, I talk about your mammy to your cousin, and I even put your old gray-headed grandmammy in the dozen if you want to play that. Now, he could keep it a 3rd grade education, so he says he have. We know that's not a lie. We know that's not a lie. but it's some bullshit. And that's your guy, and you allow him to get away with the bullshit. I'm just saying, it's real time to talk. And that's just it. I'm not the new kid on the block no more. Mr. Rowe is getting things thrown at him. And I'm going to sit by. That's the personal. I'm going to sit by and I'm going to just take it with a smile. I'm a man, and I'm going to come back as a man. And I made my challenges. Dr. Shea, our very own Dr. Shea, was in the audience. She was here, and she could tell her side if she come up. But I know she wasn't on his side because she was making comments to him. He like, what is one? He needed something. This man had, as he said, prostate cancer. That took him out a long time ago in the game with being able to do anything. That's how prostate cancer works. I understand that. It don't work. And he took all that stuff for real. Oh, well, we married. Oh, well, maybe I'll get to visit you. You get to visit me. Fly us in and all. I had nothing to say about them commenting, doing whatever they want to do. Good for them. Play the game. Play it. But they're not married. And when you come after somebody, you're going to get it back. And I gave it back. And that's it. And now he's on to the insult to the guy Conway, a young guy who just saw and heard what was happening, and he gave his 2 cents. And what he all thought about what was going on last night. I don't know Conway, but Conway said a couple of things. Shut your bitch ass up. Lula Bell is the one that goes and goes off. He's not gonna change. All I ask is for everybody just to listen to him. Pull out some more tapes on how Lula Bell goes off on people. That's all. That's it. That's my side of it. And I'm just saying for anyone that's, oh, well, he talked bad, that's not me. But if you pull it out of me, you're gonna get it. I'm like beer and champagne, as I used to say when I worked for the mayors and the governors of my state. I'm like beer and champagne. I go in the hood, I go in the neighborhood. I don't even drink, but I can deal with a beer drinker and I can deal with the people that's drinking the champagne. If you want to know what's what, I deal with the rich because I have a little something, and that's why I say I'm secured, I'm good, I'm great. But I'm a hood, I'm a street person. I'm going to say I'm a street person first. Just because I might have went to college and got 3 degrees, and that never still took me away from the people that I was born around, raised around, got jobs for in the city, help the poor folks. I'm helping them now when I put them in housing. So I have a lot of things that I work on, Denali, during the day. I got my own business, properties, and I've been very busy with those things. Those things are on my mind. I have some unrented apartments that I'm trying to get rented. I do not have time, like I've always had time before, to wait till the show come on, to be right there, relax. I do have times when I'm not relaxed. I just came out of a back surgery on Monday. And I woke up from all of that. I'm not going to say the anesthesia was in me still or what have you. But if someone have a dislike for me, I have a dislike for them. But don't talk to me. Don't comment to me. And I won't comment to you. And for the people who want to know, is it personal or whatever, Denali, you was promoting it like a fight. Lula Bell and Mr. Rowe. Lula Bell, Mr. Rowe. I don't want to do it. Why? Why you don't want to do it? Why you don't want to do it? That's you, Denali. Why you don't want to do it? I don't want to do it. I said I don't want to do it. Why you don't want to do it? Why you don't want to do it? This is the way the to put Lula Bell to shame. I don't need to put Lula Bell to shame. What I'm gonna get out of winning a question, an IQ, or a debate, I don't wanna do it. I did all the debates. I did many shows. When I sit and I think about it, I done been through everything that we done came up with. The court shows. The after effect is not good, Denali. And a lot of people have left because of these things. They was not good, and you did away with those things that wasn't good. We came up with something, or you came up with something that would have been great. Let's do the Family Feud. Who did the first and only Family Feud? Mr. Rowe. Mr. Rowe won. You know, we had team. We never did that again. But the last thing that I ever did on this show, raised my hand, won, got a nice shirt from Mr.Denali, being the winner. But there are some things that I may not want to do. And I'm not going to be trying to think and be like, going back, oh, well, let me think about this. And, that's not me. You have a lot of people on the show that can do those things. But it don't have to always be trying to put me up to Lula Bell. Let me go against Precious. I go against her. That was just a joke.
So you are willing to do something that against Lula Bell?
I'd say that was just a joke.
Oh, okay.
I might do some things with somebody else, but I don't want to deal with Lula Bell. Okay. I said I would do it against you. I need to do it against somebody that I could win something out of also. I don't get nothing out of him. And the personal thing that I really, really disliked was Lula Bell come on the show, and he's there from the time that he come up, hours and hours and hours, and he sit there, and you let him just sit there. And I know he started giving on the side now. I know he started giving you a little on the side, but I know how to read who's giving in the house. And this is probably not out for people consumption, and I'm gonna phrase it up the best way that I can. I was once a person that worked with the show, not on staff, on your staff, but I had always had a dislike for people who didn't support your life, who didn't give money to your life and donate coins. And you would always say, listen, they don't have to give anything, but it is a job. This is not a pleasure thing for you. And my dislike is for people who come up there and you know that they don't give nothing and they stay there all day and I'm dropped. Thanks for coming. You're welcome to come back up. We done went through that. And I'm dropped. And Lula Bell stay his ass up there because that's who you like up there. That's your choice. So the personal things, yes. You know, yeah. I fell from grace from being right there with you, going along to other shows, wherever you go. Aura O was right there with you on the other shows defending your honor with straight facts and all of them coming after me. That was like one of your first arch enemies. Straight facts, the liar. And all those folks are my people before I met you. They on that other side of the fence before I knew which side of the fence you was on. Denali, you'd be on 3 times a day. Aura would catch you in the morning. Aura would be there with you when I'm going to pick up my kids from school at 3 o'clock. Okay, Aura come right back up when I get them. And then at night, Aura was right there with you all the time. Yes, I know when you're building, and that's the thing, you bring on new people. Aura was there with you until some months ago when someone made a comment and they said, Denali, we know one person that you never drop. And you were like, who is that? Who is that? Mr. Rowe. Why would you say that? Because you know, you may have a different opinion about me, but you know, you may have a different opinion about me, but you know, you and I, we had a connection. And that connection don't mean nothing if, you know, in your mind, I'm not the person that, or you not the person that when I started out about a week after you came on, and it's now close to about a year and a half, if it's not a year and a half, that I've been with you. And I still look at it like last night. And I looked at it, and no matter if he might have gave you a little cash app on the side or whatever, but it was 0 coins that he gave you. I look at all of that because I used to always tell you and say, this dude here, and you do it on other shows and say, Greg C, Greg C you ain't give nothing, Greg C. Why don't you light up the screen, Greg C? You're doing all that yapping, but you ain't sending nothing. That's me. That's the same thing. I grew up under you, Denali. I may be older than you, but I grew up under you. And you don't like that yourself. And so that's why a part of the tape that people heard, I challenged Lula Bell to make it work. Let's make it rain, Lula Bell. You so smart. You got things going. Let's go. Let's go. Hour for hour. We can keep Denali on here for 24 hours. I'll challenge you. I challenged him many times on that. You know what? He never answered my challenge. That's the challenge that I had for him. And you know, you have said it just as recently as a few days ago. Mr. Rowe don't bet, but when Mr. Rowe get pissed, he throw money out there. I'm like a EK somewhat. Put the money out. Let's go. Money talk, bullshit walk. And you appreciate the money coming because you're working. You're working. This is your job. And this dude, I just like that every time I'm looking, 0, until I start making some comments about it. And then he might come back with and give something, and it might be 25 cents in the thing. I mean, when the live went down 3 days ago, I threw the whale out there and said, here, Denali, I'm gonna give you the extra. I'm not gonna bet, but this is for you. And then the live went down. So my 2.2 gifting that I gave, that went away with it. 2.2, that's 1,000. That went away with it. So I don't know, maybe my name might go on the wheel for the week, maybe not, as being the top gifter for that day. But it went down 2 times, or we was on the 3rd live. I'm just voicing what I deal with, what's in me. And you never was like that to keep someone up there that was, and it's not an attack on you, Denali. I said, you would never, because that's your job. And if someone is not contributing, thanks for coming. I'm going to rotate the panel around, and Lula Bell ass would be out of there. And you'd bring somebody else in there. But nope. I mean, everybody can hear what I'm saying. However they feel, it doesn't matter. It's your show, Denali, and I'm only defending myself. You don't have to try to keep trying to match me up with him. Match me up with anybody. If I volunteer to want to do something, I do it out of love because I feel like I want to do that. But I've been retired for 25 years off a job. You know what that means? When you get to be off for 25 years and you're retired, you don't have to think about what I did to get my accounting degree, what I did to get my MBA from Tulane University in finance. You don't think about all of that. I am Rowe by you, or Mr. Rowe by others, that's enjoying my life. That is not an enjoyment. You can probably ask me a first grade question, or anybody a first grade question, and they probably won't get it right. So, and I'm gonna end it by saying this, because when you have kids, young kids, and you have grandkids, and you go there and you look and you see the way they do new math or whatever, you be like, damn, what the hell is this? I thought you would know that shit. This first grade. I send them kids to tutors. So I don't have to do that kind of stuff. But it would be a very, very grave insult on me personally for stuff that I may not know or want to do. That's all I'm saying. So when a person say no, no mean no. But I keep getting beat up on that. Lula Bell. Maybe it might be something I like to do. You remember when we used to have After Dark? Denali After Dark? Who was the hit on that show? You know, there's been many shows I would think I was a hit on. There was many shows like your court show that was a big thing that I did a jingle for. The first thing before we start, there you go, you hear Mr. Rowe. I've been a supporter of everything. And now I get a beat down. But I'm done. If anybody have any questions, I'm here to answer.
All right. Ro has said what he needed to say. Anybody have anything? No? Okay.
I mean, I will
Okay.
say, I just will say that I feel like I hit it on all points, with the exception of the money thing. That one I didn't know, but I feel like I picked up on what the other things were. Because Mr. Rose said he's a longtime supporter, and then you got a new kid on the block, so to speak, and he doesn't like the way that he talks to him. Talks about Harris supporters and talks down, sharp words and whatnot. So, but anyway, I'm glad Mr. Rowe had the opportunity to get all of that off his chest. At least now we all know what the issues are.
Right. Thank you.
But
Thank you,
I
brother.
do think if Precious and Mr. Rowe was dealing with each other, had their own little personal thing going on, and that's where the dispute came from, it ain't an excuse for. I mean, we shouldn't disrespect women too, but it ain't an excuse for Mr. Rusty to get involved with something they got personal going on. So I kind of understand it, because if I got something personal going on with Mr. D, and we having it out on here, and somebody jump in, I'm gonna feel the same way. Like, man, shut the hell up! I ain't even talking to you.
And and thanks for that. And the other thing, Denali, I done went from being, and I apologize to you, and the kind of smooth over whatever it was, but I'm the only guy on the show that went from Mr. Rowe to just Rowe. I'm Rowe. I'm Rowe to you. That, I mean, you brought up with a lot of grace, and you know how you respect your elders. I was always Mr. Now I'm Rowe. Sometimes you might say Rowe. I don't know what else I could say. I get it from you, Denali, and everybody on the panel after that. When you Rowe, and everybody said Mr. Rowe, Mr. Rowe, Mr. Rowe. They all said it, but you make sure that I'm just Rowe. And I'm like, what else? What else can I do? What else can I do is say, Mr. Nally, tell me what I did you, so I can apologize to you and get this thing back on the track Or you might say there's nothing that you could do. Ro, there's nothing that I could do. There's no apology that I could give you. You know, two things that stand out to me. I cried like a baby on your show when you had a split up. And I don't need to bring up old things, but for the young people that's here in the house, Yo-Yo used to be one of those that would be in the comments. And I'd say, Yo-Yo, come up. But that wasn't where I was going, Yo-Yo. She could testify to how things used to be. And I'm just saying to those, because we have a lot of new people, they don't know the history. But I cried and cried and cried like a baby when the people that I knew, and they had a split from the show. And you know what I'm talking about. If you want to give something to the folks of what happened, I was tore up. And I went on their show and I told them how much I was really hurt behind the split because we was family. And I cried. And you would be like, if you didn't hear from me in a day, and you can tell me if I'm lying or not, Denali. Anybody talk to Mr. Rowe today? He's an elderly man, and something might have happened. And Jerusha would call me and say, Mr. Rowe, is okay, Mr.Denali. But you would ask, well, where's Mr. Rowe? Because you know Mr. Rowe was there every day, 24/7, even wherever, going to the hospital, doing whatever, come back. Oh, Mr. Rowe. And things change. Maybe you could talk to that. I don't know. I didn't mean to turn it on you. I'm just saying there's something there. If I go from Mr. Rowe for over a year to now in the last 2 months, I'm just Rowe. That's all I'm saying, Denali.
For me,
I know. And to everybody else.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say?
I just wanted to say to Hustler, me and Mr. Rowe never had a personal relationship, so please don't think that.
It's not true.
personal relationship, like y'all was like dealing. Oh yeah, alone is what I was saying.
Calling me at my house at 2 a.m. That's not personal. To talk about Denali.
No, it's not. And I actually spoke to you about politics, if you remember. We
And
had
you
one
also talked to me about Denali.
we had one phone conversation
No, we
over
didn't.
yes, we did, sir. And I
No,
can
we
even
didn't.
I'll even tell everybody what happened.
Tell them.
It was one conversation. So
Okay,
for
tell
you to
them.
come up here, and start throwing my fucking name around, how dare you?
Precious.
How dare
Stop
you?
lying. Stop lying. And
You know that be quiet. We've all been listening to you. You know that it was one conversation that I was upset about that I lost a contest. I never called you fucking crying. You come up here all the fucking time for the past fucking couple of days, start spewing your bullshit and lying to make yourself look better for some fucking reason and putting out a relation, making it seem that I came to you for some
you
type of
did, Precious.
counseling, for
How would
some
I
type
have
of
Well,
your
hold
number?
be
on. Okay,
quiet.
all right,
All right,
okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry because she
No,
lying, Denali. How would I have her number?
listen.
That's just
Well,
question your ask. How do I have her number?
no, stop.
I didn't want to call Precious.
You
All
got
right, I'm gonna listen. She lying
because
though.
you went on and no one interrupted. No one
Okay,
interrupted.
because I wasn't looking at the screen. I'm talking, and I thought it was Mr. Rowe. If anybody want to hear Mr. Rowe explain himself in
And
overtime,
okay,
I didn't
and
even know she was here.
I
And
got
I'm
you.
gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen.
Okay,
But I'm
good.
saying she's lying.
Okay, you have an opportunity to rebut. Go ahead, Precious.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that yes, there was one phone conversation because I lost a dating contest, and he's turning it into that I was calling him crying like I was going to throw myself off a fucking roof. And that's pretty upsetting because if you want to sit here and talk about who's been here long enough with family and Mr. Denali, I've been with you since day one, and all this fucking crying and vagina bullshit is really fucking annoying. And it's also really disgusting that you keep bringing me into whatever kind of bullshit that you have going on with Lula. That's not even fucking fair because I haven't spoke to you, God, since last year on the phone. And you're making it seem like it's this thing that me and you are talking on the side about Mr. Denali and we have this phone relationship. When was the last time I fucking called you? Do you want me to screenshot it and put it on my fucking camera? You fucking liar. Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to screenshot the text messages about how we were talking about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris? So to make it seem like it's this personal relationship that we had, it was one fucking phone call. And you're acting like a fucking moron because you know if you want me to screenshot those text messages about everything that we've spoke about, and it's not really that long of a thread. I contacted you about politics. I also contacted you and we spoke about how to run cities because you told me you was some kind of fucking bigwig in Louisiana. And right now, at this point, it sounds like you were probably a fucking corrupt one. And you also gave me props on this panel saying, oh, yeah, Precious gets how it works in Florida. Precious, yeah, Precious is trying to do something. So don't make it seem it was just about Mr. Denali that we spoke about because it wasn't. What we spoke about was I was trying to tell you what a piece of fucking crap American you were for voting for Kamala Harris. So let's not fucking lie here.
Okay, great. All right, so I'm glad you ended it. Precious have called me many times. I did not want to talk to Precious at all when she called. I am married. I had to go into my living room to talk to her, and I didn't care. She spewed. It wasn't all that long ago, as she would say. She would go on every doggone show and say, but I'm going to take it little by little instead of jumping around. When she first called, she did not call and tell me how she was hurt and felt rejected over Denali not dating her for real. And again, Denali, that was not put out for everybody to know which women they was matching you up to date. You know that. I didn't know that. How did I find that out? Precious. She get drunk. She come off of work late at night. She's full of it. And she just talking and talking and talking. And thank you, Mr. Rowe. I've moved. I've moved from where I was living. I moved to another city because you have told me that if you want to get things done, if where you're living is not working for you, then you have to move. So she moved to somewhere else. Like I wanted to know. She have talked to me about her family. I'm really a Puerto Rican, Mr. Rowe. If the people don't know, because she was passing. And she gonna tell me that.
Nobody cares
And
about
hey,
that.
I'm
You made it
talking now.
seem,
Hey,
you
Shut
made
your
it seem
fire
like
hose. I'm talking.
Precious.
I'm talking.
Let him, okay.
I'm talking about, she talking about her daddy. She's talking about her mama. She's talking about her sister. She's talking and talking and talking. I'm trying to be nice and kind, the Mr. Rowe that I was. And Precious was going every doggone show. And thanks to Mr. Rowe, he taught me how to get things done in my community. I thought you was losing it and going off your rocker when you start saying crazy stuff like, I don't want to live around nobody else in the communities. like y'all or this, that, and other, but Mr. Rowe, you could be right there. You could be my next door neighbor. I couldn't be your next door neighbor, Precious. I own a home. I could not move around. You don't move if you don't own a house. Like I just moved where I pay my rent today and I go move somewhere else in Florida. Come on, Precious. You done talk to me about your job, where you're working at. How would I know you work in a damn restaurant? You done talk to me so much. I never wanted to talk to you, but I was being nice. Many folks have wanted to give me their numbers or whatever and call them, but you was one that asked me. And I said, okay, because you want to talk to me about something. And I said, okay, Precious, what do you want to talk about? And you can put up all the screenshots you want. I don't have nothing to ever hide. And yes, I was a corrupt politician. To answer your question, if you want to call helping people corrupt, I don't know how it is in other states and cities, but I worked for the police department. And when people got traffic tickets or DWIs or hit and runs, I could go to court just like any police officer and help them. And the job was a deputy superintendent of the police department, okay? So I could go in there and I can help a person with their ticket because it would be community people, community folks. Yeah, I could do that. So if that was corruption, yeah, that's what I did. I stand up to that because you may not like that a person can seek and get help. But I could do that. When I first started off on Mr.Denali, I talked about how I spent almost 40 years in the court system that was helping people in the court system. No, I'm not a lawyer, but I was well respected like a lawyer when I walk in somebody's court. If you've never seen those kind of people. As the working for the police department, working in the city attorney's department office, the law office, I have put lawyers on the payroll. I'm the financial person. Attorneys got their checks from me. When I go to court, what you need? Because I give them their checks. What you need? Oh, I did this person here. They had ticket. Okay. They was taken care of. So if you want to, you didn't know about that, I'm saying it. So yes, I'll say, yeah, if that's corruption, that's what I did. I helped people for over 40 or 50 years in government. And again, you got to remember the times that I came through. And that was during the times where we didn't have blacks in position. Actually, I was the youngest black administrator that worked in the first black mayor's office for the city of New Orleans. And I was a 23-year-old person working for the mayor. All right? And I worked for 4 different mayors until I worked with the governor, a Republican governor, Governor Roma. So, yes, that's my resume. That's what I did. And you can attack me all you want. And you could throw all the insults because I put your business out there. But Denali, no, nobody knew who he was talking to. You put it out there. And that's what TK said, personal relationship, personal phone calls. That wasn't a random phone call. It was personal. That's what it means. Now I land my plane.
All right. Okay. First, do you have something else you want to say? Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's just circles like Kamala. That's all it is.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? No? Is everybody good? I guess that's it. I don't know if there's any show left here. I think we got to the bottom of the Roe and Lula situation and Precious. They had the conversations, and there you go. I don't know if there's anything left to be said. I don't think so.
There's nothing. He's making something out of nothing. That's the whole thing. And why is he begging you so much? Why is he trying to tell you all of these nice things that he's done for you? I mean, give me a break. What the fuck is going on here? And then he's going to start calling other people out with, Precious called me and told me about her mama and her daddy and her sister. And and why is that such a fucking powerful fucking point to you? So what? So what? Who cares if I called you? I met you on a panel. We did exchange phone numbers. We spoke a lot for 3 hours. If I was so fucking annoying, why were you on the phone with me for 3 hours speaking about politics? And that's the
Did
whole
you
thing
ever
too.
say you was
Be
coming to New
quiet. I'm not
Orleans?
done. Be quiet. Yeah, I absolutely did. Because you
Why?
know who's there? Because Carol Ann is there.
No, she
That's
not.
why.
Carol Ann does not
Carol
live in New
Ann
Orleans.
Carol Ann will meet me there. Either way, be quiet.
Right.
I'm still talking.
I'm in New
I'm still
Orleans.
talk.
I'm the
I'm
only
still
one in New
talking.
Orleans.
I'm still talking.
She was coming
I'm
to
just
meet
trying
up
to
with
say,
me, and
Mr.
Carol Ann didn't
Denali,
come.
I'm just trying to say, Mr. Denali, why is he begging you though? For some reason, he's begging you and he's trying to throw me in here somehow and Lula Bell and all this other bullshit that has nothing to do. He is begging you for some fucking reason, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think anybody's begging me for anything. Okay.
He is Mr.
She just trying to
Denali.
throw
Mr.
insult.
Denali, remember Mr. Denali? Remember what the fuck is going on?
No, I mean,
Because okay, go ahead, Denali.
no, I'm just I don't think anybody's begging me for anything. Okay. So I mean, that's not how I'm taking any of that. Um,
And that's
Remember
what she
Mr.
do.
Denali? Remember
That's
that's
what
all
she do,
all
Denali.
he's what do you mean that's what I do? You don't even
That's what
fucking
you
know
do.
me. You
That's
don't
what
even
you do.
fucking
I'm
know
talking
me.
now, Precious. Let me just say
You don't
this.
even
I'll
fucking
just
know
ask you one
me.
question. You can answer it or you
You
don't.
don't have to
You,
ask me shit.
all right, well, you don't have to. But all I'm saying is, when I came to the show, did you or did you not write a comment in the comments about me? Don't believe nothing he say. He's a liar.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. That's what I'm. Nothing that I've said was a
Yes,
lie.
I did say that.
Nothing
Yes,
that
it
I said was
was.
a lie.
Yes, it was.
You started the
You've
stuff.
been talking
You
about this
started
bullshit
the
for
chippery.
3 days, and you are stretching and you are
And I
reaching. It's
might do it
so
for I
ridiculous.
might do it for the rest of the term that I'm here.
That's fine too, but you sound
Because
ridiculous and you're
because
embarrassing.
what
You're embarrassing yourself. You're
okay,
embarrassing
thank
yourself.
thank you. Thank you for the corrective criticism. But I would just say the embarrassment is on you who want to live in
Okay.
a world, who want to live in a world with only people like her. You want to segregate. You not a segregate. A
What?
segregationist. You're not a
What?
segregationist. You're
What are you
not.
talking
You're
about?
not. You're not.
What are you
And
talking
and
about?
everything I've asked you, you don't understand that's over your head, military person. And you
What
answered
is over my
everything that I
head?
asked you. I'm talking now. Be quiet, as you would
What do
say.
you mean,
Uh,
military person? What are you talking about? You're
I'm
crashing out, Mr.
I'm
Rowe.
talking, precious. I'm talking. You have responded to everything that I asked you. You said yes. Yes. So that wasn't a lie. Now, regardless of what my begging is, ain't too proud to beg, baby, baby. You know, if you are, that's you. You are the one
You're being
that's
very
trying. You
emotional
are
like
the
a
one that's
woman.
trying to get somewhere, precious.
Mr.
Not me.
Rowe, you're acting like you have a vagina. Stop it.
See, insult,
Stop it. You're embarrassing
insults,
yourself.
insults. I'm not embarrassing myself. I'm telling the truth. If anything that I asked Denali to respond to, if it's a lie, then he'll say, Mr. Rowe, it's a lie. But I'm not. You in the same boat with Lula Bell. I don't want to talk to you. I didn't want to ever talk to you,
Fine, then stop
but you
bringing my name
found a
up.
way.
Then
But you
stop
found
bringing
a
my
way.
name up. You
You
were
made an
talking about me and I
allegation.
wasn't
So
on this panel. You
Joe,
were talking about me and I wasn't even on this
Joe,
panel.
you
Then
wasn't
don't bring my
here.
name up.
You wasn't
Then
here.
don't bring my name
They
up when
did
I'm not
overtime.
here.
Pressure.
You can't
That is
control yourself. You
pressure.
can't control
Again.
yourself. Why are you
Oh, I
bringing my name
control
up?
myself.
Why
What
are
it
you bringing
is.
my name up when I'm not even here?
Pressure. You are very ignorant. I'm going to tell you
Why are
that
you
now.
bringing my
You
name up
don't
when I'm
say
not even
anything
here?
of substance, but I don't want to
Please.
live in
All right.
Kamala
Okay. I
Harris.
mean, I don't think it's just going around and around and around.
Yes,
I don't think
exactly.
I don't think we learned anything new in the last 20 minutes and just seems to go back to the same stuff. You know, I mean, Roe said what he said, Precious said what she said. I don't know. I don't think there's anything left here. I imagine you guys won't be speaking to one another, I guess, based on what I heard tonight. And I mean, that's it. I don't know. I mean, it just seems kind of we're not going to. I guess we're not going to learn anything new, and I don't think that we're going to mend any fences tonight. I think this here will just have to be an agree to disagree situation. Ro has made his point of view made, and Precious has made her point of view made. And I think that's it. The audience can decide. People have theories about what was going on, and either Ro has solidified those theories or he's got more questions. I don't know. I have to listen to this again. Oof, boy, it was a lot. So unless somebody has something they want to say, we're just gonna go ahead and end the show. Does anybody have anything to say? Please speak now. I think everybody's quiet. Okay, that's it. So we'll see you right tomorrow. We know what we got tomorrow. We have Mr. W versus Charlie. That is tomorrow at 9:30 p.m., 6:30 Pacific Coast time. And then on Thursday, the first of three will happen Thursday morning with the TikTok Abyss. Two people Thursday, and then the main event on Saturday. I think it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have more details on the thing on Thursday as we'll probably start the show tomorrow, 7:30. Well, no, probably maybe 8:30. Get an hour before Mr. W and Charlie come on into the ring, and we'll go with that. Spots still available on the wheel if you want to get a part of that. And on Sunday we have Mr. Conway versus Lula. Conway versus Lula on a general knowledge Q&A. Okay, I think that's it. So everybody have a great night, and we'll go from there. The show will be up on YouTube tomorrow. As always, we had that yesterday, so I'm trying to put the shows back, start getting back in the habit of putting the shows up on YouTube. I've been slacking. I need to get back on board with that. Mr.DrnaliXXL at Mr.DrnaliXXL on YouTube. Okay? All right, everybody have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.